Do you want to become an entrepreneur? Hi everyone, my name is Gunn Solem and I am a high school teacher. And today I'm here to talk about innovation. What does this term really mean? It comes from the Latin word innovare, which means to renew or to create something new. Within entrepreneurship, you could also say that it's getting an idea and realizing it with the intent of economic growth. So, what is the situation like in Norway? Is there a lot of innovation? Some would say no. We are famous for natural resources like oil and fish, and because it never stops raining, we also have a lot of hydroelectric power. The Swedes, our fiercest competitors, seem to do a lot better. They have household names like IKEA, H&M, Spotify, and the list goes on and on. So what are they doing differently? And to make matters even worse for us, in 2018, our pride and glory, the warship Helge Ingstad, collided and capsized. A huge loss for the Norwegian state. It turns out we are not experts at military power either, and this gave the Swedes another thing to laugh about. Here you see the misery. So how can we Norwegians and you guys improve your innovative thinking? I like to call it the 4 C's: creativity, confidence, change of perspective, and cooperation. Let's start with confidence. How many of you have seen this girl before? Most of you, yes. She's called Pippi Longstocking, and she's supposed to have said this: "I've never done this before, so I am sure that I can do it." So this is a great reminder, even if you're young and inexperienced, and maybe you lack self-confidence, you could actually do it. This guy you probably also know, John Cleese. He has a lot of workshops about creativity. And one of the most important things he says is that you have to find a place to play. So in an environment where you're free to play around with your ideas and not be dead serious all the time, you are more likely to come up with a great new idea and to boost your creativity. I watch a lot of Netflix, and I came across this show called 100 Humans. So 100 participants are supposed to try out different challenges. And this one was about placing the correct couples together. They asked these people about interests, hobbies, and so on, and then they made their choice. Just one of the 100 people got it correct. Here you can see the solution. 2 gay couples and 1 straight one. So this is a perfect example of the fact that we tend to be stuck in our ways. We just think in the same traditional manner. So if you consider this, you should try to change your perspective. You might come up with a good idea. This is another guy we should pay attention to, Steve Jobs. And he talks about cooperation, because you can't do it all on your own. You shouldn't be afraid to share your ideas with your peers. They can help you in the process, and you need more minds to get to a great product. So finally, I want to give 2 examples of Norwegian businesses who have tried out these 4 C's. The first one is called Amesto Nexbridge. Most of you probably have heard about the problem with extinction of bees. What this company does is to videotape the bees and the bee waggle dance inside of the beehive. What is the bee waggle dance? Well, when one bee returns to the hive, it needs to tell the other bees where it got its pollen. So it performs kind of a waggle dance and the other bees know where to go. So if this company actually changed their perspective, we can learn something from the bees. And this means that we now can help the bees survive. We can place the beehives in a better place if we know what the bee waggle dance means. And the last company that I want to talk about today was founded by young people like yourselves. And now we're back to Helge Ingstad, the warship. Times of hardship might actually lead to innovation. We already have life vest for humans, but these guys, they thought, hey, why shouldn't we save sinking ships as well? So they invented a life vest for boats. So I would say that this group actually used all of the 4 C's. They were young, they had confidence, right? They were creative. No one had thought about this idea before. They had to cooperate with many different fields in order to realize this dream, and they changed also their perspective. If you want to learn more about this topic, you can check out these sources. Thank you for watching.